Hi, I am Fazleen Shafira.
And I am Adam bin Yusiliza.
We are students from
G240. And for our cultural interaction assignment, we chose to learn more about the Chinese religious beliefs through the lens of Cheng Hoon Teng Temple.
And today we will observe the daily practices here, explore the temple's symbolic design, and speak to someone who has deeper knowledge about the beliefs that guide this sacred place.
So right now we're in the Cheng Hoon Teng Temple in the heart of Malacca. This temple is Malaysia's oldest functioning Chinese temple that is established in 1645. This sacred space is not just a place of worship, but it's also a living heritage of Taoist, Buddhist and Confucian traditions.
In this documentary, we explore the religious beliefs and practices that continue to shape the spiritual lives of the Chinese community here, from rituals to deities to sacred teachings passed through generations.
Our main objective in visiting Cheng Hoon Teng Temple was to explore how traditional Chinese religious values are practiced and preserved in modern Malaysia. We aim to understand both the visible and invisible layers of culture, like prayers, offerings, and ancestral worship are linked to deeper beliefs such as filial piety, harmony with nature, and reciprocity. We also wanted to examine how the temple's religious functions influence identity and community values across generations.
Devotees begin their prayers by lighting incense. It is believed to carry their intentions to the heaven. Offerings like fruits, candles, and prayer papers are placed at the altar as a sign of respect to the deities. Each action, from bowing 3 times to placing offerings, is rooted in centuries of belief and devotion. These practices not only connect the worshippers with divine powers, but also with their ancestors and cultural identity. Before our visit, we assumed that the temple might operate more like a cultural or tourist site than an active spiritual space. We thought that the rituals might be more symbolic than heartfelt, or that they would be practiced mostly by the elderly. We also didn't expect that the temple to follow a strict vegetarian offering policy or for the devotees to maintain such strong emotional ties to their deities and ancestors. The methodology we use for this study is observation. We observed the temple environment, watching how rituals were performed, and we also doing some interviews with the temple staff and the local.
Another question: which deities are worshipped at the temple and what is the rest? The
Kuan
three
Yin,
one, right?
Kuan Yin,
Kuan
the
Yin.
main deities,
Main
God of
deities.
mercy.
What about the other? Is there other deities?
Yeah, Masu and Taisun.
But the main one is
Kuan Yin.
Kuan Yin.
So if people know only Cheng Hoon Teng, Kuan Yin Temple, the Cheng Hoon Teng stand for green clouds. The Cheng Hoon Teng, green clouds. And on top the roof, you can see all the creatures, everything. It's not painted. No, say handmade. They use a broken porcelain bowl to paste it. Colorful, broken porcelain bowl. That's why you can see so many years the shining is still there.
How do people prepare themselves before performing rituals at the temple? Are there any rules or traditions?
To become a monk.
To prepare before doing their
The prayers.
Yeah. What do they have to do?
They follow the Chinese calendar. They have their own Chinese calendar. They know when is the prayers day. So when come for the prayers day, they will cook vegetarian food lah. Then they will tie the sugarcane and everything to do the prayers.
But it's based on the calendars.
Yes.
Every year is different.
Yeah, like what Malay calendar. When is Awal Muharram or something like that. So they have their own Chinese calendar. So they follow their calendars, and in their calendar there's a birthday and everything. For the main deity Kuan Yin, she got 3 birthday. Chinese calendar, February 19, June 19, September 19. Chinese calendar. For February 19 is over. February 19 the day she born. June 19 the day she become a monk. September 19 the day she left the world. So these are the 3 Chinese calendar. If June 19 is coming, but not the Chinese, if Chinese June 19, for English somewhere around July 13 or 14. So next month you will see her birthday. So when her birthday, a lot of people will come and do the prayers. When her birthday, that time here you can see the stage here, they will have a performing opera show. Do you know what's an opera show? Do you ever heard a Chinese opera show? They are dressed up like Chinese, those days traditional, and then the voice, the way they're shouting, that type of show for 4 days.
At this temple, ritual practices are guided by the traditional Chinese lunar calendar. Devotees observe key prayer days by preparing vegetarian offerings, reflecting values of compassion and discipline. The temple honors Kuan Yin through 3 significant dates: her birth, February 19th, ordination, June 19th, and passing, September 19th. Of this, June 19th is especially important and is commemorated with a 4-day Chinese opera performance. This event blends religious devotion with cultural preservation, embodying the temple's role as both a spiritual and cultural institution.
This temple changed over the years,
Change
or
what?
still the same, the practice of worship.
No. And this temple, don't close. Careful, sir. You know Ghostman prayers? You ever heard sembahyang hantu? Ghostman prayers.
Is it under like moon?
More they will burn the pepper and everything. This temple no practice that. Not every temple got do the Ghostman festival. Ghostman festival will fall somewhere around July, August, middle. This temple no practice that. Because that one normally they will put non-vegetarian food. This temple is a vegetarian.
The uncle also explained that although the temple has changed physically over the years, its worship practices have remained consistent. Unlike many other temples, it does not observe the Ghostman festival, which often involves non-vegetarian offerings. This is due to the temple's commitment to vegetarianism, reflecting its emphasis on compassion and spiritual discipline. The main deity worshipped here is Kuan Yin, alongside with other figures such as Masu and Daishu. And locally, the temple is known as Cheng, Hoon, Teng, which translates to green clouds. This name reflects both its identity and its long-standing presence in the community.
During our visit, we were struck by the calm yet spiritual atmosphere. The smell of incense filled the air as devotees moved in silent rhythm, lighting joss-stick, bowing, and offering fruits or tea. These rituals weren't just religious acts, they reflected identity, respect, and traditions. Next, we spoke to Auntie Tan just outside the temple to learn more from her perspective.
Boleh Auntie share like what does Cheng Hoon Temple means to you personally? So apa yang Auntie anggap pasal temple ni? Like bagi Auntie.
Macam mana dekat sini?
Ya, kasih kita selamat loh. Buat apa-apa semua boleh, tak ada halangan lah.
So Auntie rasa safe?
Yelah selamat.
Okay.
Kasih kita satu keluarga meniaga semua baik lah. Untuk semua, yelah. Untuk sama lah, apa-apa macam pun kasih kita baik lah.
Yeah. Okay. After the visit, our perspective changed significantly. We realized that Cheng Hoon Teng Temple is more than just a historical monument. It's a living, breathing space of faith. The experience helped us appreciate how cultural values like filial piety and spiritual balance are preserved through daily rituals. It also made us reflect on the importance of these spaces in sustaining heritage, especially in a multicultural society like Malaysia. In the end, What we initially viewed as formal tradition revealed itself as something deeply personal, heartfelt, and resilient. So basically, visiting this Cheng Teng temple was an eye-opening experience for us. Like, we gained a deeper understanding of how beliefs and rituals are passed down through generation, and how spiritual identity is kept alive in a modern world.
Yes, and not only that, this assignment taught us not only about Chinese religious practices, but also the values of harmony, respect, and devotion that shared across cultures. So, in conclusion, Cheng Temple is more than just a historical site. It is a living sanctuary of faith.
We are very grateful to witness these sacred traditions and to better appreciate the diversity of beliefs that shape our society today. I think that's all from us. So, thank you for watching.